Welcome to the Arkwomen podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to encourage, challenge, and equip you to take the next step in your life into becoming what you are created to be, a courageous woman. Now, let's tune in. Hi, and welcome to the Arkwomen program. I am Maria Oredo, and together with me, I have our co-founders of Arkwomen, Nancy Diaz-Afzali and Catherine Shanbo. Hello, ladies. Most welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
You guys who are listening to this program probably wonder, what is Arkwomen really? And in this first program, I thought that we should take some time to answer this question. So we will basically just start by introducing ourselves and explain first who are we and what is Arkwomen and why did we decide to start Arkwomen. But before anything, I first would like to ask you to reflect on two questions. How much time have you spent to work on your personal development? And how much effort do you put into your own personal growth? Well, these are questions that we all need to think about, and we'll see what we come up with. But now let's turn to the cause of the show. Who are we? And what is Arkwomen? Briefly, Nancy, you can start. Who are you?
Yes. So, you have presented my name. I'm Nancy Diaz-Afzali, and like you said, Maria, we're co-founding this together. And I would say I'm a mother. I have many children I'm taking care of, and that I've been taking care of for some years. I have some biological children, and I have some foster children that I've been taking care of for many years. So right now, at the moment, I have 7 children in my household. Me and my husband together are taking care of and raising together. So that's, of course, a big part of my life. And the youngest one is my daughter, who is 8 months right now. So family life, both from 8 months until 16, 17, all between that span, I have children in my household right now. So that's a big part of who I am and what I'm doing at the moment and in my life. Also, when I work, I'm on parents' leave right now. I've been working with the leadership for many years in the public sector, mainly with social work. I had different kind of leadership positions, from organizing small events until having bigger projects and leading hundreds of people as well in different projects. So that's what I do. I'm married with my husband since 12 years back as well, which is a huge part of my life, of course, and the one who makes everything possible. So that's a little bit about me.
Yes, that's a lot. 7 kids. Catherine, you go.
Yes, my name is Catherine Shanbo, and I'm originally from Uganda, currently living in Sweden. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 3 lovely boys, and my passion has been to see women improve their lives, and I've worked with women for over 10, 15 years. I'm a social entrepreneur, and I founded Africa, which is an organization helping women bring their handwork to Europe. And then I also founded Comfort Mom, which is aiming to provide parenting information to mothers. Yeah, that's about me. But I look forward to be part of Arkwomen and to engage with lots of women and try to figure out how to take new steps within their spheres.
Yes. Yeah, so I am Maria Rido, and I also have kids, 3 of them, 2 daughters and 1 boy. I'm married to Samuel, the best man in the world, so now everyone knows. But beyond my family situation, I'm also a PhD candidate, and I research in political science, party politics. I just finished my PhD writing, and I'm just now waiting to defend my thesis before becoming an actual doctor. So we'll see what happens after that. In addition to that, I've also worked for some years in politics, mostly on in the local area. I worked in Christian media in the company where I had various kinds of jobs in production, in writing columns in the newspaper, and organizing in administrations and so forth. So these things has kept me busy for the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years. But now I'm excited, of course. Working with women is something you always do, is something which is always in your heart. You really want to see people around you to progress, to move forward, to grow in their potential, and so this is something which for me is very, very natural to go into and be part of. And that's a little bit about us. I'm sure we will have plenty of time to develop this further. I know both of you guys have so much more that you could share right now, but I think we'll leave that for another time, and instead we dive into the question, what is Arkwomen and who is it really for? Catherine, you want to start with this one?
Yeah, thank you, Maria. Yeah, Arkwomen is really, it's exciting. Just the way you've seen now, we are here, three of us, all coming from different sectors and all having, different aspects in our life and coming together. This is what Arkwomen is about. It's about inspiring women, challenging them, and educating women basically about how to take their next steps within whichever sphere they have. And maybe Nancy can add on something about Arkwomen.
Yeah, I can. I was actually thinking about how we ended up together, why are we here together, doing this? And I think that, like you said, Catherine, Arkwomen is really about women coming together, encouraging each other, giving each other support and community, but also giving a possibility to other women to draw from the experiences that we have and to build further on that, apart from just having the support around you. There will also be possibilities in the future to maybe get mentoring, coaching, to go in specific courses if there is something that is challenging. I think that we want to help women to take the next step in their lives, and it can be both personal growth, but it can also be within leadership. It can also be within motherhood, I think, because we have all these aspects of our lives, and we know that being a woman and being a mother and being in the workspace, it can require a lot from you, and a lot of women have the need to come together. I'm just remembering how I had the original idea about doing something which was maybe different than what we're doing right now. And when I talked to both of you about it, I don't think I actually asked you to join. I think that you asked me, can I be a part of this? And I think that has been that's something that I see now, that, okay, that's the way we want this to be. That's the way Arkwomen will be, because there is a need. Even just for us, we're friends, and we do different things. When we come together, we can really encourage each other and draw from each other, learn from each other. And I think that it was obvious that we should do this when we started to talk about it, and when we started to develop what can we do. And there is so many things we can do, and there is such a need for it, for us women to come together and to strengthen each other, even if we're not doing the exactly same thing or having the exactly same goal. we need each other. We need a community of women around us that are sound and that want to grow.
Yeah, and I think we would like to also emphasize the fact that it's not that it's only for one type of person, one type of woman who are very eager to grow in her career and, you know, I don't know, become the boss of the company or so forth. Development is happening in all stages in life, in all positions in life. It doesn't matter if you are the boss of your company, or if you are, you know, driving a bus, you're a student, you're a stay-home mom, whatnot. Everywhere or every part of our life, we have potential of growing in what we are doing. The question is, do we do that? Do we dare to grow? Do we dare to take the next step into the situation we are? For me personally, I think it's hard to dare to move forward. I feel I need encouragement, someone who can actually sort of push me forward, who can say, I believe in you. It doesn't take a lot before you like, yeah, let's do it. But if no one is there, you're like, no, I don't know, I'm not sure. So to have that type of network is, for me, extremely helpful.
Yeah, definitely. And I think also, like, you know, Catherine, you mentioned you're born in Uganda and we're in Sweden. We haven't mentioned that all of us are in Sweden right now. And obviously I'm not like Swede from the start. So I'm born in El Salvador in Latin America. And we have, I think, like one of the things that we have seen is also that like the networks around us are really, sometimes it's a certain kind of people doing things, like maybe this is a group for only like Swedish women, or it doesn't say, like it's not said, but sometimes it can be that it doesn't feel inclusive. And I think that for us, we're trying to be inclusive, that you don't have to be from a certain country, you don't have to be from a certain background, you don't need to have the same goal, but we like we are different. We hope for our community and our network to be multicultural, inclusive, and that to be like also big part of what we are about.
Yes, and taking next, so what is Arkwomen really? Are we just a network who are hanging out, or like what can the viewer or the people who are, you know, going to tune in, what can they expect from us?
Yeah,
Catherine?
I would say that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I would say that as Arkwomen, we are looking at women in general, and looking at the same time looking at the individual. So we are making sure that we help women get out of their limits, you know, out of how everyone has talents, everyone has abilities. So we are looking at the individual at that level and making sure, okay, how can you as a woman get action with your talents? How can you maximize them in whichever sphere you have? So what we are looking forward to do with Arkwomen, if you are the one who's like, okay, I would like to have this growth, I would like to have this change in my life, or I have dreams, I would like, but I don't know how to do it. So Arkwomen will be there. We'll be there to challenge you, we'll be there to guide you, we'll be there. And the difference, what I would say Arkwomen is doing from many networks, is that we are having, for example, hands-on workshops where you actually do something and accomplish it. Or, for example, we could have, when we're inspiring you or challenging you, it will be through coachings, it will be through networking events, it will be through online courses. So it will be different activities, but to make sure that you are able to take your next step.
Yeah, I think you kind of summed it up really good, Catherine, there. But I think that also it can be, I think there will be different levels to get involved. Both, I think there can be people who maybe just want to follow us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and just see what we're doing. Maybe we will have some stories about what the women joining the network have accomplished, or we will be like cheering you on and maybe have a discussion right there. And for some people that can be enough, and for other people it would be more to go more in depth of like, okay, I'm taking this year to actually enroll with a course with you and grow within leadership, or like grow within working on my personal development and my self-esteem, for example, and how will I take the next step in my life. So I think there will be possibilities to see where you're at yourself, and also just to follow us on this podcast and learn together with us. And I think that will be something that we have talked about, that we want to be kind of guiding as well, that we're learning together. We're drawing from each other and giving to each other. That this will be, we hope to be a giving community. So we're really interested to see like what the women that join us, what they want, really.
Yes, exactly what you say. It also depends a lot what people expect of us. If they have certain need, of course we would like to be there and answer that need. And this also go back to the first questions I had initially regarding personal development and personal growth. When I speak with women, a lot of people or a lot of women are not really thinking so much about this. They don't have so many thoughts, or some have are very, they are very clear of what they want, but a lot of women, they haven't really thought so much about this. How do I grow as an individual? What is my potential? You sort of just live your daily life and accept your limitation. You accept that you cannot, I don't know, become something more than you are, because you're just so busy in your position. So I think this is where we really want to come in also, and help women start to think in this way, like, yeah, I can do something more than I'm doing now. I can be more. I can achieve something in the situation I am. Or maybe you're not happy where you are. You want to move to something else, to take that step, to dare to go forward. So this is something that we really want to help all you women with in this situation. But I'm also thinking about challenges. What do you say about that? What do you think about our challenges as Arkwomen? How are we gonna, master them? You have any thoughts about that?
Well, yes, I think that we always have challenges. I think challenges for us would be that I think a lot of people can relate to. A lot of women, like a lot of you listening out there, can relate to the fact that I mentioned I take care of 7 children. We have like many children. We have our work. We do different things in life, and the challenge to take the time to be present, and take the time to if you have decided that I want to be part of this program, or I want to join this webinar, I want to do this, and then it might like life gets too much, and you feel like, I cannot do this, I don't want to commit. I think that's a big challenge for many women, that we stop ourselves before we commit, because we don't want to fail. Like, we don't want to fail to do what we have said we're going to do, and especially if you're going to be like accountable and other people are going to be waiting for you and things like that. And I think that is a challenge. Of course, it's about priorities, and it's about getting the support that you need to be able to do this kind of things. And I think that has been a challenge for us as well, that to get started, to be sitting here and recording this podcast, we have to take the time, we have to prioritize it, we have to fit it into our schedules. And I think that's like a life challenge for everybody, where we can grow and learn, and we can find ways to do what we really want to do. Like for us, this is a part of our dream to help women, to encourage women, but it's also a challenge to make it happen. And now we're making it happen. And I think like that's the example that we want to be, because we know that challenge will be out there. So that's like a challenge that is close to me right now, where I'm at. And I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun with the challenges. It's not fun when you are in them, but it's the stepping stone. You know, it's really, because once you overcome that, then it's like, oh, I'm a step further. So I really see that whenever people come together, there will be challenges, but at the same time, I think the first win over the challenge is taking the step. If I'm like, okay, I would like to be part of this, I would like to just to be aware that, okay, I need to grow. Where can I find the solution, or who can help me? Usually maybe people don't have time, but I see that the first step of winning one of the challenge is to realize that actually I need to grow personally. I need to do something in order to grow. I cannot be doing the same things I've been doing every day or for the last, time is moving on. So the first step or the first challenge is for you to realize, who's listening in, that, okay, I need to grow, or I have this dream that I'm not yet fulfilled, that I've not yet reached. So I would like to start my first step towards that. And here, Arkwomen is here for you to help you along the way.
Yes.
To add on that, I think I was reminded about somebody saying that, sometimes you can just be one relationship away from your dream. And I really believe in that, because when you connect with people, so many more things that you can do and achieve by yourselves can happen. Sometimes like one person is the key to that, maybe that new job, or to that new way of thinking. Sometimes you can meet somebody that is so different than you, and you're like, wow, this person really got it all together. But maybe they're just strong in an area where you're weak, and that's where you can see like, okay, this person challenges me. I want to like be a little bit more like that, but still be myself. And maybe you dare to take that step. And I think that's so to say that like you can be one relationship or like one event away from what you really want, or to take that next step. I really believe in that. I have seen that happen for me so many times, and sometimes like, okay, that's step number one, and then like step two might be a little bit more challenging. But like you say, Catherine, as long as you have taken that first step, you can see that one step at a time. You can come where you want to be.
I mean, a lot behind success is believing in yourself, to see yourself as being successful. And I mean, it's not easy. If you have low confidence, if you have negative people around you who is always talking you down, maybe you have bad circumstances, and so it's not easy to start to believe in yourself. Some people have the mentality in themselves. They just have this great confidence, like you say, Nancy, and you can really admire that. But frankly, I think most of us, we don't have it. We have some sort of self-doubt in our capability and what we can do and achieve. And most of us needs this friendly hand or a friendly word, having someone around you who thinks we are okay and believes in us. And that's for me what I say we are as Arkwomen. We are that friend in need, indeed for need, who will help you find your confidence so that you can believe in yourself. We need to wrap this program. Do you have some final comments you want to add?
Well, I would just like to say that I'm really excited about what we're doing together here, and I think that we have people around us that have been really positive about what we're doing, and we have some comments and people sharing us on social media, and I hope that you of us listening to us can share this so that we can make this vision that we have to make it together and to see that we all can be part of like helping each other to grow, to take the next step, and to like becoming more of what we want to be, a desire to be, or like more of what we were created to be together as women. So I just hope that people can see that and join and give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll just I'm excited too about this, but I would like to encourage any woman out there who would like to take their step, or say, for example, if I want to improve my finances, I want to improve my education, I want to take a step in my career, or I want to take a step in my spirituality, or whatever it is, my physique. That is not the fact that you would like to do that is the first step. And I would just encourage them to just join in on Arkwomen, join us on social media, and we'll be putting out content basically to spur you on. And yeah, so that's I look forward to engage with everyone. I mean, for many different things: leadership, you talked about, Nancy, entrepreneurship, motherhood. These are passionate topics, and I believe that many people would like to join in regarding this.
Well, I hope this brief introduction of Arkwomen was helpful to you to understand our heart and our purpose. We hope that you will continue to subscribe or follow us, listen to us. And we hope you will join our network so that we together can build and equip one another to a full potential. Thank you very much, Catherine and Nancy, for today. And for you all, remember, be strong, be courageous, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Keep on walking to take the next step. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you like our content, please share it with your friends and follow us on YouTube or social media, where you will receive encouragement, challenges, and equipment material that will help you in your journey. Till next time, be courageous.